Okay. Finally. It's working. Pretty sure. Oh my god. Or something's going on. Oh my god. That took for oh yeah, the music. Shh. Just gonna make sure this works. And the timer's totally wrong. Oh no, it's a travesty. It's broken. Oh my god. Yo, hello everybody. I'm so sorry, but it was super late. But no, it hasn't started yet. They're doing a little like pre thing right now. I don't know, because every time they've started, they always have like a 30-minute countdown. So I'm gonna update this countdown to make if it starts at 11:30. Oh my god, I gotta do math. Now that would be 45 minutes. So put that up. Stop. Stop the timers, please. Let's change that. Let's change that. And okay. Okay, boom. Timer. That works. Hello, everybody. Oh my god. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I've got nothing really cool going on. Oh, I'm gonna turn down the just for now. I'd like hey, hello everybody. Oh man. I'm like terrible with streaming. I'm so sorry. For some reason I guess it wouldn't make sense if you don't know OBS, but my like video encoder wasn't using my graphics card. I didn't even read it. So when I started the stream, it said that it didn't exist. And I was like, uh-oh. So I was trying to find a fix. And then all I did was like I restarted OBS and then it worked randomly, so whatever. Whatever, man. It always happens to me. It's just a me thing. Countdown to top should read stuff. So I can't wait for the pickles jar from Pizza Sim and Mr. Hippo story mode. That's true. That's exactly what's gonna be announced. Actually, it says the stream's starting in 13 minutes. Here, wait. Let me read this. Or let me push this over. I do want to make sure all the audio is good, but I don't know. I was testing it last night. So it's doing okay. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. I stayed up till like 5 in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep. So whatever. You know how it is. These things happen. Can I get this in 1080p? Move this over here. I'm gonna just put my display on, actually, for now. I had this cool like bingo card set up, but then I saw Flute Loose already doing that. And now I feel like I'm just copying him. So I don't want to do it. Now I just feel bad. I got Dead by Daylight open in case like, I don't know, anything happens, but the plan was to play a game before, but now it's being updated so fast, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Oh wow, that's loud. Let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. So this is what it's reading right now. Oh my god, my big head covers it. We better see some exotic butters, hopefully. Oh! Okay, now they're just showing trailers. I thought something was happening. Dang. I was gonna do. Hey! Get out of here! Alright, whatever. Also, I said I was gonna release a video today, but I realized it'd be kind of awkward. So I'm gonna release it tomorrow. It's gonna be early morning tomorrow. I swear. I pinky promise. I know my promises don't mean much, but I'm trying, okay? Because I don't know what's gonna happen. I assume they're gonna reveal a bunch of stuff, which is, you know, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it says 11 minutes, so I'm gonna put this at 10. 10, then reset it, then boom. Actually, that timer's in a bad spot. let me kind of move it. Here we go. There. Let's put it in this corner. There you go. Boom. Just make sure nobody's missing anything. Oh, and then I gotta go back to the game export or whatever. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. The volume up a bit. Let me try. I was messing with the gain on my mic, so I'm gonna, because honestly it is a little quiet. I'll raise that up a bit. Oh man, I don't know how much I raised it up. I can't see. Okay, I think that's okay. Hopping between streams. Yeah, I see. There's like basically everybody streaming right now. I had to join the party. I had to make sure I was included. Now it is. Raise this volume up a bit. Actually, that's too loud. What am I thinking? Can't wait for Mr. Cupcake to be the killer. True. So as much people are saying it's Springtrap, right? There is like a possibility it's not Springtrap, which I think is funny. It's legit. It could be Springtrap. I was there at the end of the Help Wanted 2 stream. Yeah, that was a strange stream. It was basically the same thing I'm doing right now. It's just like really early morning. That was like when, oh my god, like nobody knew what time it was gonna start either. Like the update, just knew there was gonna be an update. Wow, that's wild. I will flop on the ground like a fish if Springtrap's weapon isn't a cookie with a water gun baked inside of it. You know, that's what I've been saying, honestly. It's not a... Wait, what did you say? Is it a cookie with a water gun baked inside it? Yeah, that's true. Why didn't I think of that? Ugh. You're too beyond their comprehension levels. Why is my timer wrong? I'm not good at math. It's an obvious choice, but it could be Freddy. Yeah, I mean, it could. They could, like, I don't know. I think the last thing that they were talking about, or when they were talking about the chapter, was that they, like, studied the movies, the games and stuff. And, you know, like, a lot of, like, Dead by Daylight lore is, like, taking the most evil person from the game, or from that universe, right? Putting them in the game. So, I don't know. I mean, it just seems like, right? William Afton, Springtrap. Easy choice. I don't know. I mean, could do anything really. They could go crazy with it. What about one of the nightmares? I mean, yeah, like they could literally pick anything. I guess that's why it's all, you know, it's a surprise. I wonder if they're gonna go with a full chapter. I mean, I don't know if they've ever said like chapter. They say chapter a lot. But like a, you know, full map, full survivor, full killer. Hopefully. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Yes, I'm live. Can you believe it? What killers can get animatronic skins? I've seen a bunch of videos about it. I always liked, I feel like Vanny being a Legion skin would be like such an easy choice. Almost like too easy. And I do like the idea of the, oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, now there's like conflicting music. Wait, why is Nemesis blocked? Let me turn off the music. Where's Legion? Legion. Because it's literally just like, you know, person with a knife that runs. So, I don't know. I mean, I could see it working. I think this would be cool. Just as a, you know, a little bonus. I like the FNAF 4 bullies as the Legion too. I think that'd be cool. Can you chase by Nightmare Freddy with a Nightmare skin? Oh, true. What are they gonna do though? That we've already got a Nightmare Freddy. Am I right? Because he's called the Nightmare, and it's Freddy. I'm so funny. FNAF franchises do a lot of collabs. True. Yeah, when you think about it, there's like, there's not a lot. It's like the one like castle game on Steam. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the other. Rec Room. And Dead by Daylight. I think that's it. I could be wrong. I made a short about it like so long ago. I hope the collab is just a low poly Springtrap mask charm. True. Yeah. There's like so many people going around saying it was gonna be just like a couple shirts. I'm sorry to disappoint, guys. I don't think it's gonna be a couple shirts. Imagine it's just like it was just like cosmetics. Oh my god. That would have been crazy. Is there a killer versus killer mode? I don't think so. No. I know they're coming out with a 2v8 again. Pretty soon. You can play killer with your friends. Isn't this amazing? Random question, but what do you think of the Jazzwares FNAF merch? From the little sneak peek, I don't know. Some of it looked pretty cool. Others looked kind of weird looking. I thought the plushies looked okay. Or, no, I thought the plushies looked pretty good. Some of the figures were weird. I remember Mango looking pretty good. I wasn't the biggest fan of the, like, withered connector part, but I liked that there's an endo. I don't know. Is that the Demogorgon? Yeah, the Demogorgon's in the game. Oh. No, let me pull him up. Oh my god. I don't know where anything is. I used to play this game a lot. So, I have, like, almost every killer. I kind of have been slacking a little bit. So, sorry about that. It's going to specifically be Burn Trap. Oh, true. Look, I'm just saying, if it's the Mimic, I'm not going to be disappointed, okay? I know some people might. Me, I'm not going to. Oh, Spring Trap would be cooler. I agree. But, I mean, come on. The Mimic, that would be cool. Moondrop? Maybe. You know, never say never. I might not be the biggest fan, but you never know. I can see something cool being like, maybe like a sun, and then he like kind of turns into a moon mechanic. I don't know. Never thought about that. I missed 2v8 the first time, but I'm sure to play it. An actual FNAF killer gets announced. Yeah, I think it's going to be... Well, I think it's going to be... If I remember correctly, like next week or the week after, sometime in May. I keep switching to Survivor. Whoops. Yeah. I've been like getting back into the game. Singularity is so much fun. I realize it's probably... I don't know. I went around like one game as a Survivor and I hated it. I was like, oh my god, it's so annoying. But like playing him is fun. I was like, oh my god. It's gonna be Scarp Trap. True. How did you know? It's gonna be Scarp Trap. Yeah, Mimic would unironically be cool. True. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Unironically, he would be cool. Balloon Boy skin for Chucky? Always a possibility. Actually, I'm pretty sure they said specifically that they weren't gonna do. I know it's quite unfortunate, but I think specifically they said that they weren't gonna do licensed skins for other licensed characters. Although maybe if it's like, you know, like they're not going to focus on certain killers, then maybe. I don't know. I guess it could be a possibility. I tabbed out for a second. I would love to play the Balloon Boy though. I'm wondering if it like, I don't know if the chapter's gonna be more like game focused or movie focused, or if it's gonna be like a mix. Because it's so interesting. If they were to have a survivor, I mean, who's it gonna be? You know. Yeah, I'm just gonna check their live stream for a sec. Okay, it says a minute. See, my timer says 15 seconds. It's slightly a lie. Okay, you know, I'll just hop into this real quick. I'll put this. Get rid of the timer. The timer's a lie. I'm sorry. And then let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hopefully it doesn't overdo anything. Turn this music on. Oh Jesus. Oh. Is that about right? Okay. Probably turn it up later, but you know, whatever. Darko's canon. I saw somebody say it'd be pretty funny if they got like a Markiplier legendary skin for like whatever survivor comes out. Oh my god, wait, is my... Okay, I don't know. Oh, Shadow Freddy would be cool. I'm not even sure what they would do. It's like barely anything associated with Shadow Freddy. RWQ, yeah, true. I don't know, maybe like a mix of the shadows. I could definitely see them being skins. I don't know what for though. Stream starting soon. Guys, is this it? Does it start at 11? I swear it started at 11:30. They just moved everything up for me. Guess we gotta get it out sooner. Whatever, I'm not complaining. I want all the Freddys mixed into one. I like when I'm imagining the map, I think they could really do something like super cool. I think like a mix of everything would be sick. Yeah, I know, like the map, like I can kind of guess, you know, if it's Springtrap, and a lot of people have said what his power might be. But like the map, there is a map. Like, I don't even know. This is all uncharted territory. Dream come true. I never played Dead by Daylight, but want to see this collab. Yeah, no, this is crazy. I played Dead by Daylight for a while. I played since like whenever the Saw chapter came out, the pig. And then I played like non-stop for like a year and a half, well, more than that, like 2-3 years. And then I stopped playing, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. I have quite a lot of hours on the game that we do not need to disclose at this point. Oh my god, wait, this I feel like this is a pre-stream, like before. This might be the best one yet. A totally new FNAF character. I could see when I was thinking about a survivor, I could definitely see them doing an original survivor though. Also want to make sure like the audio is good, because at least on my OBS it's reading okay. But I could make the desktop audio a little bit louder. Because on my end it's kind of loud, but it's whatever. Springtrap's ability will be singing the FNAF 3 song. Yeah, that's it. He just sings. Ah, can't even kill people. Oh, what's the point? I'm never gonna look at this game after this. I just need to know. Well, you know, fair enough. Oh, it's actually starting. Oh wow, it's quiet.
Folks, we got a show for you. They're still coming.
Oh yeah.
It's at. Tell me if the audio is good.
Pyramid heads at the back there.
Oh wow.
Hi.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm trying to say her name. Kuroraiken? Thank you for the $10. I probably really butchered that. Love your yellow button character. This is a thank you for your awesome finance content. Hearts, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm saying this while they're talking, but thank you.
For Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary live stream spectacular from PAX East in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey, we made it. I'm here. I'm there. It's like I'm really there.
This is one of my favorite events every year, but I haven't been here for a good
It's a bit quiet. Okay.
What's happening?
I'm gonna turn it up.
Oh, is the unknown? Is the unknown here? It's a great event. I used to live in Boston, Massachusetts. But for some
Minecraft
reasons
X
out of
DVD.
control, we haven't come for a number of years.
Could happen.
There was a global thing that happened.
But yeah, PAX has always been very special.
Oh my god, you can't
It's-
see it because of my thing, but hold on.
not
I'm gonna
only is
hide
it
myself
an
for a
amazing
second.
place to be,
Look, you can
it's
see like a
awesome
spring
to
trap
meet our
beanie on the
people
right.
here, but it's where it
Oh
all
my
began
god.
for us, right?
He's there.
9 years ago, we had
like
the
he's really
smallest
there.
little booth you can get in the corner there, and then we showed our little game to people. We didn't have much back then. We were a team of 30 people. We had a dream. We had stars in our eyes.
Look at that. Wowzers.
Oh, Jiminy
Wow.
Jellickers.
Have any characters
but
been
we had
removed from the
this
game?
little gem of
There's been a
game,
few.
you know,
Pinhead
this
and Demogorgon.
strange,
Demogorgon got added back though.
multiplayer game where 4 people are trying to escape a nightmare while someone is trying to murder them all.
Oh yeah, you can
And
see the mess
somehow
now.
It resonated. People understood what we were bringing, and it worked.
It worked indeed. And
Yeah,
you know
Spring
what? We
Trap's
dove
literally
right into
there.
it. If no one knows, you should be ashamed. But this man right here, his name is Matt Cote, our head of
Hi.
partnerships on Dead by Daylight.
Woo! Oh my god. Matthew Cote. Yo, fun fact, I met
My
him.
name's Eric Pope. I'm the community director on Dead by Daylight, and I'm very happy you're here.
I have a photo with the guy on the right.
So as Matt was saying, PAX specifically is very important to
But nobody will
DDD.
know.
I don't know if you know this. We've gone back to the archives, not those archives, our archives. We've gone back to our archives. Calm down. And we found a little clip of Matt
Springtrap
from
is literally
the
here.
very first one.
He's in the audience.
So why don't we roll that?
How many killers, how many survivors are you hoping to add? A lot more, or?
Yes, many, many more. The idea has always been when you start the game, you don't know who you're up against, you don't know what powers are going to be facing you, you don't know which map you're going to be in, and the other survivors, you don't know what abilities and perks and whatnot they're going to bring.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Not sure what was up with my eyebrows.
It's the guy who
back
said
then.
That's a hand
we're
from
going to do a
Matt's
pretty good job
eyebrows.
so far.
2016 eyebrows were very bushy. I love
Mr.
it.
Matthew Cote.
So I like to think the team delivered on what you said, and now we are in a place where we have 38 killers. 38 survivors, 45. Jesus, I have it backward. 38 killers, 45 survivors, and
insane.
1 billion perks.
About 1 billion perks. And so many.
That's true, there's a lot of
awesome
perks.
licenses that came to join us over the years.
Yeah, so I think you have always
Why
said
are
it's
there so
kind of
many?
a love letter to the 70s and 80s horror
Gotta
movies
start removing them.
that we all love. What really
Bendy and the
kicked it
English
off
scene in
on
Dead by
the
Daylight. Anything's
partners
possible now.
licensing side
Literally
was,
anything's possible.
Mr. Michael Myers, right?
Yes, Halloween. There are a few here, I believe. Halloween was the very first.
The
time we
warden?
brought
The
in,
warden from
some
Minecraft?
Legends of
I-
Horror.
hey, like I said,
many more
anything's
followed
possible.
After that,
Yeah, Leatherface, Chucky, Alien,
Ghostface, Stranger Things,
Ash from Evil Dead.
and on and on.
Yes.
Ash from
And
Evil
all the
Dead.
Rolls.
I know
Yeah,
that guy.
One of the big milestones for us was probably like Silent Hill.
Silent Hill!
Silent Hill was
Oh,
the very first time
yeah.
we had a video game chapter, and for us it meant quite a lot because Silent Hill and Resident Evil specifically were games that inspired a lot of us on the team to make video games, right? They were with us when we
Can't
were
believe we're
young,
here.
and being able to work with these people to create something in our game
You were here,
that
chat.
they were proud of, that they thought their fans would enjoy, was so validating and humbling, honestly.
We should do more with
If it is Springtrap, will he say, I'll always come back?
I'm just saying, that's my opinion.
feel like he'll have
Just
voice
a guy's
lines.
opinion. I just realized, by the way, I want to apologize to this half of the room because I'm just looking over here at Matt.
It's okay, I'm looking at them.
Hi. Yeah, you get Matt's face, which is better in the end anyway. Or you can look at me up there. Sorry. So yeah, iconic licenses, Matthew. It's a nice segue. Actually,
They made a
to our
collab with the
show
anime.
today.
Yeah, they
We
did,
may add another or
They did Attack on
some?
Titan a while ago, but they did
Yes.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Well, then let's.
chapter looks fun. I
without
didn't buy it.
further ado,
Yeah, what are
dive
we gonna
into the
talk
run of
about today?
show
My bad.
to tell you what we're actually going to talk about instead of Matt and I just rambling. So if you want to put that up on the screen, we're going to kick things off. Whenever you want, with Jose and Justin to talk about the.
Oh my God, it
upcoming
says Five Nights at
content
Freddy's.
roadmap,
I'm gonna freak
as
out.
well as quality of life updates.
My ear covers it.
Stop it.
Here, I have a second stream. Is this... Oh, but I don't have a display capture on it. I'm hoping my ear doesn't
After
cover
that,
anything important.
Dave and I will be back to give you
And my head.
more details
Head is
on the
a bulbous in
next
size.
chapter, which is, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
What?
But it's a Freddy's. They said it. They said the thing.
They said it could never happen.
They said we shouldn't do it.
We're doing it. Doing it live. After that,
what are they
we've got
saying?
Fan favorite Rosalie to introduce you to some amazing upcoming collections that are coming to the game.
They said the thing. No, this is crazy.
My favorite, Dave.
This is crazy.
No, that's not.
Dave is coming back after that, and he's going to tell you about another one of our original chapters that we're going to do that has a major twist.
It's a little
to it.
spoiled on the picture right there. It says choose your own chapter, but just
Ah.
pretend you don't know what it means.
I saw people talking about this. I was like,
So I think
what
that's
does
enough.
this
We can
mean?
get things rolling now. Thank you,
I should
Matt.
just leave?
What?
I'm just going to leave now.
Well, but he's going to come back. Don't worry. Matt,
I'll be back.
Matt's not done with the show by a long shot. Thank
oh
you,
no,
Matt.
he's leaving.
Have fun.
Don't leave. No, not yet.
And now we'll welcome Justin Brown and Jose Ramos.
Your ear covered the Springtrap beanies. I know.
Welcome,
this is so sad.
guys.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Jose
Now it's covering
is
the
our
Dead by Daylight and the
executive
9.
producer on Dead by Daylight. He's a vice president as
My
well.
head's too big.
For people who care about that sort of thing. Justin is our senior director of product management. If you don't know what that means, he cares a ton about the game, actually. He's kind of one of the main people that my team talks to from the community team to help make changes.
But it's a
happen in the
Freddy's.
game.
This is
And
where I
that's
wanna
why
be.
they're here
True.
Because, yes,
Oh my
we have a
God,
content
you said
roadmap
it.
that we're going to
We're
talk
here.
about, which is cool and new stuff, but also, more importantly to me, quality of life. The Quality of Life initiative couldn't have happened without these guys.
Yes, absolutely. It is one way to do my very first live stream.
Yeah, it is a
so
little because they're going to
pretty
talk about Dead by
amazing.
Daylight for a while. So
Thank you. Thank you.
people who aren't interested in Dead by Daylight or
I will tell my kids that there were
whatever, it's fine.
12,000 people also. That's something like that. So yeah, as you said,
How many
I
people are
think,
watching the live
we
stream?
want to give you a sneak peek of our content roadmap.
28,000 on
the
Twitch.
10th year
a lot of
anniversary,
people.
Which is crazy just to say it. We will also give you an update on our quality of life efforts. As you mentioned, something incredibly important for us, hopefully for you.
People will come
and
back,
we'll make
always come
sure
back.
To give
Yeah.
you all the details.
Matthew Cote, come back.
Of course. And before
Please.
we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out, a thank you to the incredible Dead by Daylight team back home. It is because of their hard work and passion that we're able to deliver this content.
They're
and
sure
this
so cool.
quality, you know, year after year.
Shout out to the DBD team.
Yeah, DVD team. I played that
Watching
game.
While they work, I hope. So, sorry, that's loud. I told everyone they can go do quiet mic. I'm very loud. Why don't we talk about some of the highlights of the past year, Jose, real quickly?
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of
Decided to add
highlights,
Mr.
of
Hippo
course, I
instead of
think
Springtrap.
The main focus
Hey.
was to bring things that you
I'd
have
be happy
wanted
with
for
Mr. Hippo.
many years. I think the main one, of course, is 2v8. So bringing 2v8 to life was something that we really wanted to achieve.
2v8.
Progression
I played
is
that.
something that also you waited for a very long time and that now you can have. From a content standpoint, I think between Vecna, Dracula, Killer with a Dog, but also the very most recent chapter that we released with Tokyo Ghoul was one of the most popular
I've never played DVD. I'm just here for the adventure. Hey, you're here.
It was quite
That's what
amazing
matters.
for us.
And I think you're a big
Dead by Daylight's
anime
pretty
fan,
fun.
so you probably felt...
Yeah, and honestly, not only that, but the way we managed to bring the anime into the art sale of DBD, I think the team made really an amazing job. Yeah, that was really
What if
really
Mr.
cool.
Hippo's William
Shout out to our
Afton?
anime fans.
See, these are the types of questions that we need to be asking.
Our
Okay.
anime fans in Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for indulging
Oh,
me.
does somebody have an
also,
anniversary crown on their
Well,
head?
This
Didn't notice that.
chapter gave us a chance, an excuse to travel to Japan for the first time in a very long time. It was long overdue. I think Dave, Matt, and the rest of the team spent really quality time with them, and that's really what we want to do a bit more. You know, spending time with our community, going to events like this one.
Toy
And more to
Chica
come. We went
is
Scotland
William
recently,
Afton.
We went Sao Paulo for Gamescom, LATAM.
I love that
just
Doc has
last
said
week.
that.
And again, we will be there in more events to come.
Yeah, and to not confuse you, actually, we did release another chapter after
I need
Tokyo Ghoul
Daka's
just
theory
this
videos
week,
back.
with
They
the
used to heal me.
unshakable EMT Orella Rose, which is very cool.
How does DVD fit into the lore now?
And
We'll
though
see.
I imagine most of you have seen it already. We're still going to take just a minute to watch her amazing trailer. So,
Let's
Oh, this is Aurella.
I got you. You're gonna be all right.
This looks pretty cool too. Is that person wearing a Springtrap mask? They're wearing a Springtrap beanie. I'm like kind of covering it up with my ear, but Pretty good Daco voice. I could work on my Daco impression.
This cannot possibly be real.
William was probably taken by the fight around FNAF 3.
My
Yeah.
name is Aurella. I'm here to help.
Because like the whole thing is the entity takes the killers at like certain points in their like history or whatever. So I'm wondering when they're gonna do it. I assume probably after the FNAF 3 fire, but I don't know if it is Springtrap, right?
We got to do a lot of fun teasers for Aurella, so it was really cool to see people kind of fall in love with her before they even knew who she was. So we know.
You think they'll add AR skins to the animatronics in the crossover?
Thank you.
They probably will. There's a lot of AR skins,
and
so
one last thing about Aurella, actually, I think you see.
and they really like to
very happy
they really like to show the AR skins a lot. So. If Springtrap gets in the game, I would love a clown Springtrap skin, like the FNAF AR one. That'd be so cool.
So it's running already in game. It's going until the 27th of May.
You got an ad?
All you have to do, if you
I tried to limit it as much as possible.
One or both of those beautiful outfits in the game with orc cells, please, orc cells, and
the take killer has to be Springtrap. Yeah, entity like
which was important to us.
Trying to remember what it is. He like encompasses them in fog, and then like basically like physically takes them to the Dead by Daylight verse or whatever it's called.
Stay tuned. Aurella marks the last release.
I wonder who the survivor will be. I guess we'll find out.
So we're gonna.
Hasn't even been confirmed if there is a survivor, but fingers crossed, please.
Right, and this is the time when I try to bite my tongue.
Hopefully.
And not give you guys any spoilers. Sorry.
Oh my God, I
will say we have 5 chapters. 3.
I'm gonna hide myself so you can read it.
Original. Of course, the next chapter you guys already know. It's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh wait, you can kind of see it. Look, there's like
killer and a map.
You can see the map.
Matt are going to be up to talk.
Oh wait, there's no survivor.
Just after us, we're going to follow that up with another licensed chapter that will
feature 2
iconic survivors.
That's like our first sneak peek. You can see the like the little tile
and then
in the corner.
End the summer with an original chapter, the first one of the year. It's going to be on one of our favorite themes, which is folklore.
Wow.
Asian horror folklore specifically. And it's going to be one of the
All right, so
chapters
looks like there's no survivor in this chapter. It's just a killer and a map.
It's messy. It's gory.
And then the next one is 2 new survivors for a license? What?
One big license chapter with not 1 but 2 survivors. And the last one is actually very interesting. It's a very special chapter. You see there is no killer in there, and that's because there will be a survivor, but also a new realm that we know you are going to love.
Wait, they said chapters, killer, and survivor, I thought. I think they kind of like,
in the future. And
they just use chapter for everything now. They used to use like paragraphs, I think. That's what they called it. Now it's a little wish-washy.
We again want to give enough space and room to the team to be able to work
no
on those
survivor.
5 elements.
I'm a little surprised. Well, I guess I'm not, but
we kind of focus on that.
Yes, which thank you for the wonderful
I don't know.
segue.
Like I said,
so
they're kind of limited on their survivor that they could use for FNAF.
New content that comes to DBD, but I also think for a lot of you, and myself included, who
that's just crazy. You can see some of the map.
The quality of
you could literally see the pizzeria tile.
Just as important as the new stuff.
I guess it's some sort of pizzeria.
That's what we're going to talk about now.
I wonder what it'll be.
I'm really psyched that this is being prioritized, as Jose just mentioned. We've even taken the decision here and there.
Freddy Fazbear's the map or Fredbear's? Maybe Fazbear's Fright.
Doing more work on quality of life. So
it's got to be a place with pizzeria tiles.
Yeah. So again, success of DBD is about the community. And so this year, what we really want is to...
Aren't too many actual humans in FNAF anyways, yeah. Especially like they, because, Scott Cawthon loves to hide Michael Afton for some reason, who wasn't in the character encyclopedia, so... I feel like he doesn't want to confirm a lot of things. Well, sad, but, whatever. Hey, I would have loved Vanessa as a survivor. Okay. I was on that team.
That's something that we want to react very quick on. There is a lot more to come that, again, we are going to give a lot of...
So this probably isn't based on the movie? Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, if it was based on the movie, they could definitely do Survivor.
We can get more fixes into it. Still coming next week.
That would be the easiest Mike Schmidt insert.
In the road that we ran across with this week's release.
Of course. And If
Yeah, you
watched
got
the
Mike
live
and
streams
Vanessa,
over
that's
the last
about it,
couple of
yeah.
years, this is the moment when I would usually tell you about the 4 pillars we based our roadmap on. But this year, we're doing things differently. It's all around one central North Star.
It'd make more
which
sense
is
for the
make
map to
sure
be
that
more
Dead by Daylight
spacious.
is respecting our players' time.
Yeah, I guess we'll
all
see.
Of our focus is really
I know what they like to do a
delivering
lot
on
of the
that
time
promise
is
to
have
you
like,
guys
you
as
know,
the
like
players.
an indoor area for the map,
actually,
and then
I wanna
have a
mention, we've already
slight
started
outdoor
rolling out the
area.
quality of life stuff.
So
The first feature,
guess we'll
major
see.
feature of it was the abandoned feature, which went out last release.
Couldn't July be for
It
the
was
FNAF
pretty well
survivors?
received.
You know,
We got
Michael and
also a
Vanessa
lot
from the
of
movie.
great
Maybe
feedback on how we can
I have
tweak
no
it to
idea.
be even better.
It'd be a little strange for them to do a part 2 right after the chapter, but I don't know. They could. I know that Walking Dead,
course, and the most
supposedly they're
recent
doing that
release,
soon.
despite some of the issues
So
that you know are already
if
there,
I were to think
did
of like,
fix
you
some
know,
critical issues.
a
The skill
license
check
for them to do
release
2
window, which has
survivors,
been sort
Walking
of a
Dead seems
flag
like,
for a long time,
right,
finally resolved.
the easiest
The
one.
unhook spam exploit resolved. We also finally added perk previews.
Maybe gonna be
We had
Secret of the
tested a
Mimic?
long time ago. Not
I assume that's what you say.
seeing your survivor
Soft
teammates'
map.
perks, which is something we'll do later in the
Hey, you
year
know,
as
that would be
well.
cool.
And then the sort of controversial
Like the
quest
little-
system. We do plan
Oh my
on
God.
monitoring that.
Yeah.
The
Oh my God,
intention
why
is
can't I think
never
it's
to make it
Edwin's
more
little, like,
grindy. In
costume
fact, it
manner?
should be the opposite, if anything. So we're going to look at the numbers. We're going to see if there's tweaks we have to make on the quest system. But we're really happy that you can finally make progress on more than one quest in a
FNAF
match.
app would end up
in
being
addition
reworked for
to
Dead by Daylight.
removing
Yeah.
that awkward
Yeah.
pain point you've probably all experienced.
definitely not
when you
gonna
get
be,
into a
like,
match and then say,
1-to-1
"Oh,
with the
no, I already
games."
completed my last quest. Now I
That's
can't
for
make
sure.
any progress on any quest in this match. So that's finally removed
Realize
and resolved.
probably gonna be another indoor map. Yeah. Hey, we'll see.
Cool.
All
So
right.
we've got an asset we can put up on the
Hey, we'll see.
screen to help us for the next section.
Yes.
There it is.
So a bunch of stuff in that screen. I'm not going to go through.
Gameplay's a
it
bit
all,
more
but
important.
A few ones that I really want to highlight is everything you see in blue. So in green is what we have released. In blue, is
Unrelated,
what
I
is
find
going to
interesting
actually be
when they
released
add
just in
non-horror
June.
series.
So very, very soon around
Yeah,
the corner. And a
like
few,
Nicolas
few
Cage
ones that I
and,
wanted to highlight. One is, for example, the gamma sitting. We know that
Oh my
it
God,
can
I
be
can't think of
tough,
it. Tokyo Ghoul.
when it comes to the
I
darkness
say that
level
sort of
some
leans
map
into
and being
horror
able,
though.
especially for console players, to be able
It's
to deal
interesting
with
how
those
they
gamma
adapt
settings
things.
is,
I've
again,
always
going to go
kind of liked
a
that.
long way.
At least with like
The
killer
next
powers and stuff.
prevention is quite important, encouraging survivors to not give up at
They're
first
definitely a
scope
lot better
is
this
really
time around
something
than
that
they
we want
used to be
face
like
and
a couple
improve.
years ago. It'd be kind of like,
And
oh,
one-
this
then
killer
there was one last one, sorry,
you know,
that I wanted to discuss a bit more.
runs
in details. It's
fast
the
and
bulk
hits
blood
people.
point spending. I was watching
Old Legion.
the stream of one of my favorite content creators just a few days ago with the release of Orella.
I just got an
Super
ad, but it was just
excited.
Goku
Millions
staring,
and
no
dozens of
sound
millions of
either.
blood
Oh, that's
points.
a
And
disturbing
it takes
ad.
a while. It takes a long time to spend those blood points. So being able to spend them in a matter of few seconds is, I think, again, a small step for DBD, massive leap for DBD players for sure.
Would Castlevania be
This is how you
considered
find
horror?
out I'm
Ah,
not
you're
your
probably
favorite
right.
Content creator?
Castlevania, that was one I didn't think of. Castlevania.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm not too
that's
familiar
great.
with
Well,
Castlevania as a
I've had few
series, to be
people come
fair,
the
but
booth here at
I know
PAX
that
just
the
talking
chapter
about the
itself
bulk
kind of
blood
took
point spending.
inspiration from
So
like
glad that that's
a lot of the
almost
classic
here.
games,
Almost there.
which I don't know if it'd be
yeah,
considered
no, actually, there is another
horror,
one,
but
which is
maybe.
custom game
I mean,
improvement.
like,
So
you
this
know,
one is
Dracula,
actually for me
right?
a cool story. Is,
Vampires.
We had
Custom match, yeah.
custom
It's just-
matches.
Can you move the mic? You move the mic when you talk. I want to make sure everyone hears Jose. Custom
Yeah,
match.
that's section's gonna be a little long.
Yes, we had a really great
I don't know. The live stream should be an
with
hour in
tournament
length, I
organizers,
think,
With some content
but,
creators in order
um,
to understand what they really wanted.
Yeah, it's gonna be
and the
quite a
list
lot
was
of it's
really
gonna be
good.
focused on
But
Dead by
then we
Daylight.
asked, but what is the top priority that we have?
they said
Because
midpoint was
we
where
want to make
FNAF
sure
is,
that we
so
will be quick,
got a little bit
to
waiting to
deliver on
do.
this.
Waiting
And we
to do.
have
I don't know.
identified those, and they wanted
Look, I'm
to
tired,
move
okay.
from 1 spectator slot to 5 spectator slots. They
Skibidi
wanted
Toilet
hotkeys
and Dead by
to be
Daylight.
able to shift,
Hey.
pretty easily from one player to another, and we
Never
are
say
going to
never.
bring those things right into this June release as well. So happy to go fast on this one.
Yeah, and of
Uh,
course, that's not
I just
where
realized
we're
you
gonna
could, like,
end with custom
not
match.
see the
That's
thing.
just what
My
we're
ear-
delivering in
hopefully
June.
my ear doesn't
In
get out of the way.
future, throughout the year, we're going to
When the
have
FNAF stuff
more
comes up, I'll, like,
customization options to custom match.
I'll move
including
myself.
the ability to start selecting limited time event modes in custom match specifically, which will be very cool.
What about 2v8? Can that be in custom
And-
match too?
Yes, it will include 2v8 in
Oh
custom.
yeah.
Ah, 2v8 and custom matches. That's cool.
Dave liked that one. Or maybe that was Matt. So we built this list. I
wasn't paying that much attention, so.
really involved in building this list based on your
I didn't know if
feedback
they,
that we've seen out in the community.
I don't know if that's coming soon or not.
Here's some of these things. And we're going to continue
2v8
doing that.
is gonna be super
so
fun
continue
for
giving us
customs,
your
though.
feedback, even as they release, like the abandoned feature. We know you don't get it one and done. We want to iterate and make them as good as they can be. So keep that up. It's not just lip service. Your feedback feedback is super, super important. So thank you for that. And
Hello,
now,
neighbor, X to my
phase
delight.
two. We've already
It could
talked
work.
About stuff that people generally knew about. now we can get into the second half of our quality of life.
Oh, phase. Okay.
Yeah, of
So the
course.
other
So
thing
phase
was.
two is meant to
So
take
that's
us
gonna happen
through
in
to
like
the
a
end of
month
the
or
year
two.
and even beyond. And we are going to deliver a little bit more than we had even previously communicated on.
Lotto X Dead by Daylight.
I'll give
Hey.
it to Jose to tell us
Never
a
say
bit.
never.
Yes.
Never say
so
never.
The first thing that you can see on the screen, all the measures that we want to take in order to improve.
Now we need your chomp. You're
camping,
getting in the
sweating,
way.
tunneling.
It's
We will
charming.
actually give you more details in the
I guess
coming
if
weeks
I,
and in the
you know,
coming months.
I
We
guess if my
want to do
ear
it right.
wasn't
It's
eaten, you
something
know,
that we want
then
to carefully
you would see
craft,
less
and
or
we
more.
want to
Some,
also
I don't know.
discuss more with our community and our content creators to make sure
It's not
we
new for
can
them to
do it
add killers with speed abilities like the
there
guy
is
with the
things like
chainsaw so they
keyboard
could
and
choose
mouse
Foxy and it
support
would
that we're
work
going
with the
to bring actually
flashlights.
in the summer.
Maybe.
Along with balance changes for map and keys that you're
I know that they've tried to like make it so items don't affect killers anymore. So maybe not a flashlight exactly, but
two, maybe three.
maybe I'll have like fun
relevant.
perk
There's
if
been these
Foxy
two
actually got added.
Sort of semi-relevant.
Still hoping it's movie William Afton Spring Bonnie. Part of me also kind of wishes it was just a movie chapter, honestly. I love the movie. I'd love to see how they do it.
Are going to change to be
Have like a
consumable
Matthew
version
Lillard-esque
for those
William Afton would be
opportunities, if you can imagine
sick.
that, which is very cool.
Hey,
the keys
still
are
could
gonna
happen.
Focus on revealing the
Sort of
killer's
leaning
aura.
towards
They will still
not
open the
anymore
hatch,
since there's
and
no
also gonna be
survivors,
some new
but you know.
gameplay related to the chests that the keys take.
Ooh.
Ooh, people like
This
that.
Wait, who
next
bit your
one's also
ear?
gonna be
It's
ooh.
a secret.
Yeah, I guess so. So, in addition
We'll
to bug
find out
fixes,
soon enough.
there's a bunch of things we're super excited to tackle. The first, probably the biggest,
Devil
is
May
an
Cry
MMR
collab with either
revamp.
the White
We've
Rabbit
been
or
hearing you
Jester
guys
as a
complain
killer would be
about it
nice.
for
Oh,
a long
I've watched
time.
the show.
We really
Dude,
wanna
I love
focus
the
on
White
making
Rabbit
sure that
character. That's so
MMR
cool.
takes
I could
into
see it.
account the actions you take in a game and how you
In the
play,
lore, the
as
entity not
opposed to
only
the
takes the
current
killers but
black
can
and white
manipulate them. For the
surviving.
twins, Victor
So it's gonna
actually
be a really
died
big
and is
change
probably
coming to
fake.
MMR.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We're excited
True.
to deliver that.
I wonder what they're gonna do with
We're gonna
MMR
whatever this
revamp,
FNAF one
people.
is. I don't want to say it's Springtrap yet. Sort of leaning in that
If
area
you don't know
though.
what that means, it's matchmaking ranking, and it'll help with matchmaking when we fix that.
Yeah. For the first time ever in an update, we're going to introduce.
Fencing
a new
of Season
survivor
Survivors is the
item
people
this
wants
summer,
to
which will be very
revenge
cool,
on,
very
and
core,
Ken is being starved. Yeah, yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, it was
Of
pretty
course, we're
interesting what they did with
bolstering
Tokyo
our
Ghoul.
anti-cheat measures because
'Cause,
that's always a problem.
He's
We're
in his
gonna start
outfit
showing
that
you
he's like
queue time,
shouldn't be in,
estimated
like
queue time,
lore-wise,
which we
but
don't do
he is
right
anyway.
now, which will be great this summer.
Hey.
And as much as we all love
Sonic.exex
2v8,
DVD.
we all know that there's one very,
I don't wanna
very,
say
very
it.
big problem.
Never
with
say
2v8,
never.
And that's how
Never say
long
never.
you have to wait as a killer to get into a match. 12,
I mean,
13,
that one
14
probably won't happen
minutes
though.
Not on the
I'll
next
say never.
iteration, but the one coming in the summer, we're going to introduce a
Bounce Pot did it.
play
All
while you
right.
queue feature. So you can
I do
queue
know.
up as killer. While you're queued up as killer, you can play
How
matches
Spring
as
Bonnie unless the
survivor in
second FNAF
2v8.
movie
While
reveals
you
a
wait, it'll
trailer
load
with
your
Springtrap's
spawn
design.
line, you come back to the lobby, and
maybe.
you're ready to queue up as your killer. So you don't have to just sit there and look
Springtrap
at the
sees all
lobby
the
screen for
survivors as
12, 13,
children.
14 minutes anymore.
Oh my god.
Just a note on that. That's
He
coming
probably
very
can't do
soon.
that. Hey, look, Springtrap. He can murder adults too.
It's coming very soon, but not in the next iteration of 2v8, which is even ultra soon. So the next 2v8, just so your expectations are set. Okay.
Dead by Daylight, X Dead by
one
Daylight.
last thing we do need to
Yo,
wrap it. I got the wrap it up
now
signal
that
about
would be
5
cool.
times now. If you're a content creator in the audience, we also have some quality of life for you. We are overhauling the Dead by Daylight
a
creator
content
program
creator.
completely.
I want to get in the creator program.
And that's going to
Me.
include what's called a support a creator system, which maybe you know from
Oh,
other
yeah.
video games.
I heard about this.
It allows you to support your favorite creator.
A
The
creepypasta
idea
chapter with
is
Slenderman as
that
the killer?
be, a wide way for
Actually,
pretty
I
much
would-
any deserving
Slenderman as a
creator to
killer
be
would be
able to
really
work
cool.
with us, get stuff from us, and get rewarded. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a lot more.
I
about
still
that
hold out
in our
hope that
next
they do something like
broadcast
that.
later this month or next month. And I do need to wrap up now, guys. So thank
Sonic
you
EXE
so
has
much
a
for joining us.
0.1%,
You wanna
negative
do-
0.1% chance to be in any licensed game. Yeah,
I think
it's a difficult situation.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think some people here want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god, me! I want to hear about Five Nights at Freddy's! Please!
So we are going to let that happen
Please.
and bring out Dave and Matt to tell you all about it. Thank you, everybody.
If the Sony Slenderman movie didn't ruin his rep, I can totally see him as a killer in Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Oh, what's happening? Is Springtrap gonna come out? Oh my god! Dead by Daylight Five Nights at Freddy's! I'm gonna get myself ready so I can cover it up. What?
Hello,
How did they do that?
Pax.
How did they teleport?
Isn't it awesome to be back here?
It's
Oh my
amazing
God.
to be back here.
They're gonna say
it's
something.
Nice to see you, even though I don't see quite well. It's nice to see you in person. Also, hi to everybody watching us online.
That's me.
Shout out
Talking
to
about
the
me.
cosplayer. I've seen some of them. They're amazing. You know, especially Mr. Unknown somewhere there. Amazing. But I don't see anything, so, right?
After.
Yeah. All right.
It's happening.
So,
Gear
of course,
up.
Being here
Gear
is,
up, people.
Pretty special, and we're here. It's perfect that we're here to announce
Get strapped in.
and to reveal a little bit more of our top requested, you know, of all time of the history of Dead by Daylight, the top requested license.
Yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy is our next chapter.
JoJo's
as we
Bizarre
said.
Adventure with Dio. True.
It is
That
one
would be
of
cool.
those crazy games. It's such an amazing story. They released about 10 years ago, just like we did.
I'm gonna
It
quiet
was
up.
one of the first little indie horror games. Today, it is a gigantic behemoth of a game and universe, actually. And we are thrilled to have Five Nights at Freddy's universe finally come into the fog.
Yeah. Yeah.
So of course the team has had a blast creating.
Taking
this
out the chat
chapter.
for this, yeah.
It's such an
Gear up.
amazing universe
Full
to explore.
screen.
And I just wanted
strapped
to say,
in.
Really quickly that we do survey. We survey our
Five Nights at
community to
Freddy's.
know what
Five Nights at
wants,
Freddy's. Let's go.
processes and content, and we
only
listen
5
to
nights.
it. And Five Nights at Freddy's has been the top of the list for the longest time.
Five Nights.
So finally, it's here.
So what are we doing with Five Nights at Freddy?
Yeah. Okay. So
Here it
let's
comes.
start and reveal our new killer. Let's
Oh,
show
they're
that
gonna
bad boy.
show it. Oh my God! It's Springtrap. Yo. Oh my God. Yo. Did you see? Yo. Oh my God. It's a little blurry, but I'm not covering up anything. Look at.
You like that?
Okay.
Wow. That looks
Well, thank you for
crazy.
that. So I guess we made the right choice.
There's a lot of balloons.
Yeah, it was obvious to us too. Of course, Springtrap is
Yo,
the ultimate
that's-
villain of the series.
He looks great.
And
He
for the
literally
first
looks
time
great.
ever, you'll be able to be in the suit. Isn't that amazing? You'll be the killer. You'll be Springtrap.
I'll be in the suit.
He will be known as the animatronic in our game.
Absolutely, yes.
The animatronic.
So, the animatronic. Today we won't go into the power or the perks. Yeah, we're not revealing. We're not revealing a
Lame.
lot, but we'll show some screenshots
It's him.
later. And
It's
if
him.
You watch closely. You might see
Springtrap's
something
in the
very
game.
interesting.
What?
We're adding on top of the killer a very interesting survivor and killer mechanic that's quite unique to this chapter that will appear every time you play as Springtrap or that you face Springtrap. So you might get a clue about this. So obviously,
What's that mean?
will reveal more of that in a couple of weeks in another stream. But I want to say that the power and the perks are really authentic to the universe of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Authentic.
Now, one of the other ways
They better
we like
be.
to bring authenticity to the content that we create is with cosmetics.
I know. Give us more.
And there are going to be a few really cool ones as we release this. But there's one we absolutely need to talk about today. A legendary outfit for Springtrap that we will have will be taken directly from the movie, and we're going to show a little.
Oh, hold on. Oh my God! What? Look at that. That's Matthew Lillard. He's in the
Of course.
costume. Oh my God, that's insane.
You may have
Putting myself
noticed
back.
on screen there, this is the Yellow Rabbit from the movie as portrayed by the
Wow.
absolutely talented Matthew Lillard. So
They said Matthew Lillard. I mean, that looked like him.
get it out.
They must have gotten his likeness. I wonder if he has voice lines.
Not
He
only
has
are we
to.
going to have his pretty face in the game, but he was nice enough to record all the voiceover for the characters.
Wow, that's awesome. No way. They actually,
That's
wow.
exactly what I said when I heard that.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. I do the stupidest
Oh, this
thing
is
ever.
insane.
The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a sec.
You're right, he does have a knife.
Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ollie, ollie, oxen free. Ready or not, here I come.
Wow. That's insane. Well, the movie people are happy.
He is such a cool guy.
So as you've seen, there is no survivor in this chapter, but yeah,
Oh, a little sad.
but there is a map.
Ah. Show us the map. I want to see the
thank
map.
We couldn't do this without, of course, the iconic location of Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria.
Yeah. Freddy Fazbear's.
You have things?
Oh. I'm gonna. Whoa! Look at that. Wow. It's like
we took inspiration from the first game, so
yeah,
most of it.
It's like a movie. Oh, look! You can see some of the animatronics.
So instead of looking at it through camera, you're actually going to walk in it.
Wow!
And, it's filled with Easter eggs, surprises, and of course, jump
oh my
scares.
God! Look at this. This is such a cool location.
There's also one fantastic.
Animatronics look a little funny, but you know, it's fine.
More, I think.
Wow. They got a ball pit.
It is cool. It's an awesome
Wow.
map. The team did great.
Putting myself back.
Can't wait
I'm
for
back.
you to play into it. So
That looks
There's
insane.
also something very, very cool, a quality of life feature that we're adding with this chapter. We will have a separate queue where you'll be able to go exclusively in this map.
A separate queue.
And that's something that's going to be present for every upcoming map in the future also.
Oh.
Yeah, let us know
it's
if you
probably
actually
like a preview.
the feature, and that's what we'll do. All right.
I mean, if everybody
I
hates
love
we'll
it.
take it out, but
No, yeah, don't do that.
try to listen
Don't do all
is
that.
what I'm saying.
It feels like a movie chapter. Oh yeah, almost.
What else?
I mean, it's definitely not the pizzeria
Well,
from the movie.
I think we're
It looks a
actually
lot
out
like
of
it.
time on this one, so it's okay.
What?
There's going to be a big stream. Also, you should know, especially there might be a few people here.
How much is this game? $8?
Freddy,
I think it's like
that
$8
do
on
not
sale.
know Dead by Daylight
It's on sale in a
yet,
lot of
so
places right
go
now.
Check out our socials. Check our newsletter. We will be teasing quite a lot and giving a lot.
We have double the Matthew Lillard and Dead by Daylight, yeah. Well, the Ghostface is like technically not Matthew Lillard, I
Dave
think,
and I
but
will scoot. Dave will be back later. Don't worry.
so my mic just
And
peaked.
right now, we'll leave
No.
the room to
Sorry about that.
Rose and Eric to take you through some of the really cool collections coming this year.
Collections. Well, dang. I mean, that's crazy. I cannot believe that Springtrap is in Dead by Daylight. That's insane.
What is it we're removing? We're removing the map? No? Okay. I couldn't
Wow.
hear backstage. So Five Nights at Freddy's, huh? Wow.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. I know that.
How do we follow that?
I have no idea.
Well, I'll tell you how, Rose. With
I think those are the Help Wanted
collections.
models. Maybe. I didn't get a close enough look. They looked a little different.
Thanks for joining us, Rose. Rose is
Bonnie
as
looked
often
a
as we
little
can,
funny
we
to
get
me.
her on stream to share the cool cosmetics that are planned, and today is no exception. So why don't we dive in, because this show is running by us very quickly. So speaking of very quickly, I want to
Yeah, they're kinda going through it.
let people know maybe for the first time. About a year ago, we did a community contest where people got to submit designs for
Oh, they showed
killers
it.
and
I wonder if there's going to be any
survivors, among
FNAF
other things.
collection skins they're
And
going to
it
show
just
off.
started rolling out in this week's update. So I think we have a little image or video. Maybe. We got Jake Lone
I've seen
Wolf.
these. The Singularity skin looks
Jake
sick.
Lone Wolf outfit by Fairy Kun, Little Friend Badge by Yuki Yamato, and Singularity Death Top by
Here's the whole
It's
thing.
Your
They only got the
Boy.
mask, yeah.
You may have heard some discussion about the Singularity.
Look like the movie one. Like Movie Bonnie and Game Bonnie look
It's
alike, but not the
missing
same.
Something on its.
Movie Bonnie's
face.
more like a lighter
Should
blue.
we add the frowny face back to that?
Game Bonnie's like a purpley blue.
Now we have to. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Indigo color. Right. Not trying to start any
This
arguments.
is how community people pressure
saying how it
devs
is.
to do things.
Just for you, though. Just for you.
Thank you, Rose. So we'll be doing that, so stay tuned. We have a bunch more winners that are going to be rolling out in Rifts throughout the year. So thanks again to everyone who submitted. We're going to be doing another one. Stay tuned.
Wow.
So, cosmetics. Sorry for shouting.
Guys, can you believe it? Springtrap's in the
there's
game.
a really
It's not
exciting
real.
one, Rose, that taps into maybe a video game relevant audience.
Ah.
So, as you guys might already know, we love dark fantasy at Dead by Daylight. As you can tell from our
Oh, I think this is The Witcher, right? They were kind of showing that off today.
Now we're super thrilled to be invited.
Movie Bonnie is weird. I like Movie Bonnie. There's arguments going on. Movie Bonnie's got like the guitar strap. That's what I know. Like a lighter blue guitar strap. Yeah, this is The Witcher.
This place.
Any Witcher fans? Whoa.
Death hangs in the air.
Hell, the movie characters look off. I think most of them do. Foxy kind of. I think most of them look okay or good.
Very soon.
Foxy's the one that always kind of gets me. He just looks so different.
Which I am one, you're one. I hope we got some other. It sounds like we have some other Witcher fans here. It's a cosmetic collection of 6 new.
Yeah, another non-horror. Yeah.
Coming to the fog.
Exactly. And of the 6, there are 2
You're right, you're right.
outfits. The first one being the Leshen outfit for the artist.
Oh, wow, that looks cool.
And of course, Geralt of Rivia outfit for Vittorio.
I wonder if they've shown anything else off here. I'm just gonna do this quick scan.
Geralt's outfit is that it comes with a great new batch of voice lines recorded specifically by Doug Cockle, the character's original voice actor.
Shout out to Doug Cockle. Any fans of him? He's actually in attendance at PAX this
It's pretty
weekend.
crazy.
He's down in
Like,
the signing area, so go meet him after the show.
I don't know. Movie.
But that's not all.
Wow.
In the collection, we also have very rare outfits for Yennefer.
I wonder if, since there's no Survivor, and they're doing movie collabs,
Ciri,
maybe we get like a Mike Schmidt skin. I feel like they underestimate the popularity of FNAF. Foxy's a lot less pointy in the movie, yeah. He's got like fur on his face. He's got like tufts of fur, which like technically he does, but it's like a lot more fuzzy.
Tuned. We'll release more info on our socials later.
Wow. I actually didn't know where.
Yeah, Foxy was like he was like a full on.
At the last minute a lot of times.
Yeah, because they couldn't hide
so
like a
those
person
look
in
fantastic.
Foxy, so
I'm
he was like a
excited.
actual
Just a note
animatronic
about,
puppet
if you're
thing.
wondering if you're
That's
kind of
true.
Deep into the
I always forget that. It's like the Daco vlogs. Just have him like he's just like dangling.
Witcher. It's not going to happen in our games because you know the entity doesn't want him to have kind of
suppresses all magical powers.
Yeah. So in case people were worried about that, it's not happening. Okay.
Wow.
So
I wish they showed more of the map. Looked like there was a lot there.
Cool Witcher-themed rewards attached to an upcoming Chaos Shuffle event coming out at the same time, and one of them.
Wow, but the stuff they showed looks crazy. Oh.
Amazing Geralt in the tub player.
The movie robot's
card.
eyes are too small.
We couldn't talk about The Witcher without sharing this, so enjoy.
It's a player card. Now I gotta play the game.
Content has been met for the show.
Colors are too bright. I do think.
So
Yeah, because like a lot of the colors are brighter, especially like Freddy and Bonnie.
But we still have some more to show you.
Those ones are pretty
Other things.
different.
We're done with The Witcher for now, but other things. So our friend Matt, who you just saw, a tall guy, big bushy eyebrows back in the day, he did a TV show with the Boulet brothers called.
I'm pretty certain that they're not going to show any more Fight as Freddy stuff.
And they did a Dead by Daylight themed episode, which was.
But maybe we'll see
cool,
something.
And why not turn it around
Got some skins.
and now bring them into Dead
That's
by
what I was
Daylight?
thinking. They would show like some of the skins off, but I guess they showed the movie skin. And they were like, "That's good enough."
All right.
This is Dracula and Swantula, your queens of darkness, the Boulet brothers, and we are so excited.
My main problem with the movie designs is that they have bottom eyeyelids. They look too friendly and lively. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the movie, honestly. I gotta do a rewatch. I thought they looked pretty good.
The Boulet Brothers collection will
Oh, I
feature
saw
2
this. This is
outfits.
cool.
The first is the iconic outfit for the Huntress, modeled after the winning design for that episode. The second is the Boulet Brothers artist outfit for the artist, which is a mix of both of us.
It's been so long.
Keep an eye out for that collection.
It's been so long
releasing
since
on July
I've
8th.
seen my son lust to the monster. To the man behind the slaughter. I'm pretty I'm confident they won't show any more Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Yeah. Oh wow, that looks cool. They always make cool skins for Huntress, man. Oh, that one looks cool too. What?
We're going to keep it rolling because this show doesn't have a limited time. So next up is something from the extended world. Of
Doesn't
Dead
have
by
unlimited
Daylight.
time.
Yep.
Just keep streaming.
So last
not hard.
year, Supermassive Games released the casting of Frank Stone. which explored the origins of a brand new killer.
They did that.
This year, Frank Stone in his
Oh my.
in his transformed state,
Who just
fully
screamed?
entering the entity's trials as a cool new legendary outfit for the Trapper.
Who's screaming? I never played the casting of Frank Stone. I gotta play
To be
it.
released in September.
And just as a note, if you played the game, you know that's a screenshot from the casting of Frank Stone. It's not an in-game shot just yet from Dead by Daylight, but that is what it's based on. So stay tuned.
You can
for
barely
that
see
one.
that. Come on.
All right,
Come on
last
now.
one. Oh, actually, before I go on, in case you haven't played the casting of Frank Stone, which I think you should, it is now 80% off right now. No
Oh my God.
excuse not to buy it. Go play that amazing game.
80% off.
Shout out to Supermassive.
Now I gotta buy it.
Okay, last one that Rose has brought for us today is adding some new outfits.
I love the
to
movie
the
animatronics,
existing
but I will say the
fan favorite
waists
collection.
are a bit wider than the OGs, so it looks a bit funny. Yeah, I mean, they had to make some compromises, right, for the people in the costume, so.
Both of
That makes
which
sense.
are releasing on August 5th. The first one is Lara's classic ensemble, which is the iconic
Tomb
look.
Raider.
I always wondered why they didn't add Tomb Raider's classic outfit anyway.
This is the iconic look that started it all for Tomb
I
Raider,
guess it's
and
in
we're
now.
super happy to be bringing it to Dead by Daylight. We'll also be adding in another outfit, but we'll be sharing more news about
We need a
that
Dead by
in the
Daylight
future.
Dark Deception.
Yep.
Hey, like I said, I'll keep repeating myself. Never say never.
Recognize it, though.
That's true.
Back when I was all afraid,
Thank
I
you
believed
so
the
much,
other lies.
Rose.
Yeah, I don't know.
I told you
Come on.
this would be fine. And FNAF is a big deal, but these are a big deal too, right?
I want the
guys?
crying child. Can I have children in this game? How cool would Until Dawn chapter be? Yeah, that would be
So
pretty
there's
cool.
plenty of other collections that are still going to be releasing. We just don't have a million years on the show to show you all of them. So stay tuned. Check out Dead by Daylight, our social media, and you can catch them there. And now, Rose, I will bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining us.
I thought their bones getting
Thank you,
fractured. Yeah.
everyone.
True. True.
Folks, now you're going to spend a minute with me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we are here for Dead by Daylight's 9th anniversary, but we are also Behavior, a game
Wow.
studio that does other things, and we thought, why not just take just a minute?
And lead on by.
to
Okay,
talk about something
bye.
cool that we're
I
doing,
understand. A lot of people were here for
outside
Five
of
Nights at
Dead by
Freddy's.
Daylight. There is
But I
a
will watch the
desire
rest.
from ourselves to
For all our
help
Dead by
and,
Daylighters out there.
Publish other smaller horror games.
For all our newfound Dead by Daylighters.
And our first foray into that is with an amazingly cool little game.
Wow,
It's
but like,
called
this looked
Has
really
My
cool.
Face. Not my face, don't worry. So it is a first-person roguelite set in a dystopian city, and within the city you have to find and kill your own clone. If the clone doesn't kill you first. It Has My Face started as a game jam creation by Nightbite Studios, which is 2 people.
Wait, you know what?
And in fact, they have
I want to
recorded
pull
a
up some
little
of this
message
stuff.
for us today, just
I'm gonna pull up some of this stuff. We got some. You know what? I'm gonna see. What do we got? I want to look at some of this map stuff. This looks cool. I'll put some music. Here we go. I like this music. All right, we're in. You know what? I realized they're gonna kind of wait a lot for the Dead by Daylight stuff. But look at this. Oh, bootleg. Oh, wait. That. Actually, wait. Yeah. That is like the Amazon. Oh. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Yeah, I want to look at... Is this the best look at the animatronics? They look pretty funny. Maybe I can get a closer look. Yeah. Let's zoom, enhance. This is what we're getting so far. Okay. I can't even say anything. I mean, they just... they look fine, I guess? I don't know. I can't really get a good look. Back to the whole non-horror thing with the boys work as a chapter. Maybe. Homelander as a killer? Maybe. I could see them doing something like that. But, actually, I don't know. I wouldn't rule it out. Never say never, right? Did Dead by Daylight show anything on their official Twitter? Let me look. So here's the key art. Oh, wow. Oh, it's big. It's big. Wowzers. Wow, this looks really cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, it kind of looks like... It almost doesn't even look entity infested, though. I don't know. How do you explain this? How do you even explain this look? I was mind blown. That's crazy. I know it'll pop in the music playlist eventually, but I need just add. You know what? I'll put it in. I just have random. I just pulled up a random music right in there. Thank you for the $5 again. I got it for you specifically. They got some balloons going on. They got, wow. Can't believe this is crazy. This art looks really cool. Look, he's all like fuzzy and stuff. Whoa. Dead by Daylight. Scott Cawthon. I can't believe they actually, I don't know. It's just weird. Like Springtrap. They actually got Springtrap. Wow. Look at him. That looks like Springtrap to me. Do you think it'd be cool after you off them, you can stuff them in a suit? I wonder what... I always kind of wondered what his Mori would be. Because I wish... Does anybody have the... I'm assuming somebody has the pictures. It's a little risky to scroll through Twitter on here, but... I assume Johnny Blocks has it, right? He's got it. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull these up. This front of Freddy's looks sick. Does it not? Look at this. It's almost like smaller. I cannot speak. This what I was saying though. Has like an outdoor area with a little indoor area. And they took a lot of inspiration from the movie because it's the exact same sign. The gloves and all. If you could have a chapter about any series, what would it be? Oh, that's tough. Most of the stuff that I wanted in Dead by Daylight is in Dead by Daylight. But if I had to go crazy... See, your suggestion about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I would love something like that. That would be sick. Especially since they're leaning towards other things. You know, like non-horror. But, I can't think of one right now that's like... I'll say JoJo's for now. I think Kira as a killer would be cool. Sort of fits that vibe. I don't know though. Yeah, you can sort of see the animatronics, and this is like a survivor. Can't really see what he looks like, but somebody. Make guesses. Maybe he summons a suit to stuff you, and then it poops away. Maybe. Maybe he just like grabs a spare Freddy suit out of his back pocket, puts it on the floor, puts you in. He looks really good. This is crazy because it's like the model itself is like really... I think this is a slightly better picture of the animatronics. Yeah. He's got the 4K res. Look at that. Look at our little animatronics. I don't know. Because they don't really look like the movie ones though. Like, Chica does not look like the movie one. At least her like face. Also, look, the cupcake's gone. I didn't even notice that. It's gone. Huh. I was tryharding this year, yeah. They need to slow it down. I like the little arcade section. It always kind of bugged me in the first game that there's not like an arcade. It just don't. There's no arcade. What? Like, I guess maybe off. Oh, but Help Wanted shows that there really isn't an arcade. There just isn't one. I do like this show stage. I mean, you can get up with the animatronics. You know, I bet there's gonna be like... I bet if you get close to the animatronics, they'll probably like look at you or something. That would be cool. As a little Easter egg. They said it would be filled with Easter eggs. There's little, I assume like kids drawings right here. Pizza boxes. Little balloons. Little arcade. I bet there's something really cool in the arcade. Something you could probably like interact with. What's the last image? Oh, better image of the arcade. Maybe I'm wrong, but didn't he say there was something cool in the arcade? Was it just the ball pit? Oh my god, I didn't even notice. It's like kids' sneakers. Yo. There's like blood coming out of it too. Oh my god. It's a little grotesque. Okay, I was like, I wonder if people could see it with my big head in the way. Jeez. Wow, this looks sick. Oh my god, I can clear my throat. I just woke up. Not really, but I'm sort of lying. Look at this. Wow. Little exit door. I feel like the pizzeria is going to be pretty small. Oh, you know what? This looks a lot like that one. Yeah, this looks... It has the same hook. Oh my god, what's it called? It's the Unknowns map. Whatever that's called. It's the same hook structure, so I guess it's going to be part of that tome, or part of that map's, what, subsection? Golden Freddy be hidden somewhere? I literally, like, 100% guarantee it. Well, 90% guarantee it. I just feel like it has to happen. There's got to be something. Yeah, because the arcade looks a lot like the Unknown's little, like, arcade spot. I wonder if they planned for that in advance. Probably not. There's also something... There's, like, weird goo coming out of the ceiling. There's probably, like, a... Yeah, there's probably, like, a windowed area. How involved do you think Scotty was with the creation of the map details? I mean, from what they were saying beforehand, he was involved, but honestly... I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with a lot of the details and stuff, but... I mean, you gotta think about it, like, FNAF is, like, his baby. He's so stingy with collabs, right? That, like... He's gotta make sure everything's perfect. Although somebody was saying that this... I'm pretty sure this is, like, a bootleg Amazon neon lights that can be found or on Amazon. This Freddy light, so... That's kind of funny. Maybe he wasn't that involved in that process. Into the Pit Dead by Daylight collab? Yeah, I mean... I bet money that they'll make like a Pit Bonnie cosmetic or something like that. Looks crazy. First look at FNAF 1 kitchen? Maybe. It might just be like a closed off area, but I'd love to see a kitchen. Yeah, I don't know, because honestly, I wouldn't even call this like a FNAF 1 place, right? Because the show stage, there's no arcade in FNAF 1. There is no arcade. And the show stage, like, this would be like... I mean, if we were thinking, there would be a backstage right here, and Pirates Cove would be right here. Oh, we haven't even seen Foxy. This seems to be the main entrance, which this would be the office, right? So, yeah, the whole layout's all screwed up. Daco's stream got flagged? Uh-oh. Can't show that much blood. I think these are all the images. I'm gonna look back at... All right, here's the Matthew Lillard skin. Okay, so I will be... Wow, his hands and feet look huge. Oh my god. I don't even... Wait, does he just not gonna come with his mask? That's strange. I didn't even realize that. He's just not gonna have his mask on. For me, it said this video is unavailable. That's weird. Wow, look, it's even got the, oh my god, I didn't even notice. His knife is huge, by the way. There was no way that knife was that big in the movie. He's got his little, like, right where he got spring locked. There's blood coming out of it. You think Springtrap will have Spring Bonnie skin? Probably. Like, I'm just thinking, like, possibility of skins. Like, there's not really too much they can do without, like, going into the FNAF AR or, like, original designs, right? But... I don't know. It also seems that the anniversary is FNAF themed because there's a lot of FNAF balloons in the background, so that was kind of a given, but at least at this point, right? They paid for the likeness, so they're going to use it. That's true. I didn't think about that, but it is weird. Yeah, he's just going to have his mask off the entire time. Unless he has like a Mori that he like puts it back on or something. Yeah, I'm assuming that he gets taken like, you know, right after the end of the FNAF 1 movie. which is interesting. This is cool. There's blood there. Wow. This looks cool though. Looks really cool. Did they ever show off? I want to see the little teaser video they had, but it looked like it was posted for like Instagram. Oh my god, speak of the devil. It's right here. It's funny to see Matthew Lillard wearing a fursuit without the head, yeah. Wow, look at this. Is that not Aura? Guys, is this Aura? Is this Aura? This looks like a little like storage room or office area. Actually, go back. Because this has to be the map. I don't recognize this from Dead by Daylight. This looks like, yeah, this looks like some like out garage storage area. I guess it could be a kitchen too. There's a little clock on the wall. Or this is like the back entrance and this is the office. I don't know. Springtrap better have an ability related to the Phantoms or I'll riot. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't reveal a single thing about his power. Is that? Just looking through the door. I'm assuming this is Springtrap, right? You can like barely see him, but somewhere in there. Wow, this looks really cool. I wonder if this is shot in the gameplay or this is like a cutscene. Not a cutscene. It was animated. This looks like it's in the game. Wow. I guess there's really not that much to the trailer, to be fair. Yeah, then they showed like a split second of the I guess the key art, right? Wow, that's crazy. And here's Matthew Lillard doing his voiceover. They didn't even reveal anything.
Hold on a second. I do.
It turns off.
The stupidest thing ever. The way I get into this thing is I do like an ape thing. So hold on a second.
I want Golden Freddy to turn into an out of Fredbear.
Holly, holly, oxen free.
What is he doing? Wow. Can you believe it? This is crazy. Just have all the images pulled up. Wow. Look at this. This looks so cool. They need to like make a thing of this without the text. I want this as like a wallpaper. Can you imagine if there's a chapter of any analog horror? Do you think any of it could work? Oh my god. Off the top of my head, I don't even think I could like name one. But like literally, I think like this chapter means like anything's possible. It's straight up. I believe in anything. I believe in anything ever. How many skins do Dead by Daylight killers usually have? Well, let's take a look-see. I have a feeling it's probably gonna be like... See, so here's like Xenomorph, right? And he's got skins. But I think on release date, he only had this skin, and the Xenomorph Queen. So if I think about it, Springtrap gets one legendary, right? Which is this one. Matthew Lillard. The man himself. Movie skin. And I'm assuming probably 2 other cosmetics. If I had to guess. Maybe like... probably like 2 epics. I don't know. So I see on the PTB that they're definitely like introducing more... what's it called? Oh my god. I totally... the newest PTB had Aurella. She had cosmetics. So I feel like they're probably going to go that way with Springtrap too. They even said the map preview, which I'm just confused. Does the map preview mean that it's coming to live like when the PTB drops? Because that's cool. But if that does happen, no, that it'll be in a preview mode. Because if it comes out on the PTB, you can just play it anyway. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I didn't look into it enough. Imagine you could play as Freddy and throw the microphone. Imagine you could play as Adventure Freddy from FNAF World. That would be a real threat to society. Mic throw, pizza wheel. Oh man. Activates his neon shield. He brings the rest of the party. He's got Funtime Foxy, Spring Bonnie, Scott Cawthon. Uh-oh. Fourth wall. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's like Tokyo Ghoul, they'll probably get at least one epic skin at launch. You know what? Tokyo Ghoul was a much better example than Xenomorph. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's Tokyo Ghoul? What? Mr. Tokyo Ghoul? Where's Mr. Oh, yeah, he's the newest one. Yeah. So we got one legendary cosmetic and one epic. Or very rare. Sorry. So I assume it'll probably be something like this. Then with the base, and then prestige. So just bloodied up. Something like that, probably. That's my guess. I'll take any skin as long as it's not Goofy, Peanut Head, Scrap Trap. What? I love Scrap Trap. I would love a Scrap Trap skin. Although they probably can't because of his like missing arm. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Is his missing arm on the left? Is it on the left or is it on the right? I don't know. I forgot. But he has like a whole missing arm. If it's on his right, then he can't hold his weapon. Unless they want to use it as a weapon, which would be funny. But look at this. This knife is huge. Did they show his knife at any point? Because you can't see it in this picture. He's not here. He's not here. It's not in the key art. Is it in the little teaser? You if you can see it, you can barely see it. It's somewhere in here, but yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he has a knife because Matthew Lillard's does, and because it does not look like he's holding anything else but a knife in this. It's too small. But there's a lot of knife holding killers in the game now. Just like basic knife. This is a really interesting looking knife. Because I mean, I don't think this is the one from the movie. This is a huge knife. This is bigger than his head. Exotic butters would be crazy. Can you crouch in Dead by Daylight or crawl? You can crouch. Crawling is like you're in like the dead state or whatever. I'm hoping you can mix and match cosmetics and they're not all linked. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I probably wouldn't hold your hopes up. It's a little disappointing, but I cannot see them like being able to mix and match a lot of cosmetics for Springtrap. Let's look at all the Xenomorphs are all linked. So you cannot mix and match these. Although honestly, I don't even know how you would mix and match these. Maybe I don't know. Because if he does animatronic body and then, you know, other stuff like that, maybe. But yeah, it is kind of disappointing. They're all linked. Like most licensed killers just have linked cosmetics. So I think that his left arm. Spire Axe is a weapon. Yeah, I'm trying to think. It might be his left arm. I don't know. I know. See, I would love. For some reason, I would love a Scrap Trap skin. Be my first purchase. Be my main. Oh man, act Jack Torrance so you can use his axe. I'm kind of surprised they haven't like delved into the Shining. I feel like he'd be a pretty cool. Like even I don't know, like a chapter would be cool. Even like a skin for somebody. Maybe not Springtrap, but I guess if he had his axe, I don't know. Right? I feel like you can give him a costume where he's like without the suit head or with it, revealing his like flesh head. Oh, maybe. I feel like that'll be like one of his animations, right? Like he'll be like pulling at his like his jaw, right? Let me look at it. Yeah. You can see a little bit of him underneath. I can't wait till this model comes out. The model looks crazy cool. I wonder if it's gonna look like how, you know, Scott models William Afton with the like the weird shaped head and stuff, or if it's gonna be like a more human head underneath. At least he has more skins than Kruger. Yeah, that's true. He's only got him, and he's got Blitty. He's got nothing. Poor Freddy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they'll probably I feel like a lot of people are gonna buy, you know, Springtrap cosmetics, right? I feel like he'll be high in demand. So they'll make a bunch of cool ones. They had Flowey to Dead by Daylight. Oh, Mega Flowey would be cool. I have no idea how they would do that. Do you think they will be able to play as phone guy? Well, there's no new survivor. which is a little disappointing, but hey, you know, we take killers. I assume I feel like survivors will probably get cosmetics though, like leaning towards it. I don't know who this is. This looks like David to me. They always go with default outfits, but almost kind of like I don't know. I feel like somebody will have like a security guard outfit, right? Maybe like one from the movie, like Mike Schmidt's outfit, if they really want to go that path. Or, you know, best case scenario, they add a Mike Schmidt legendary skin for somebody, like Dwight. I don't know, somebody. Glitch trap skin. Oh yeah, that's true. Slaying Freddy Krueger from the reboot. I know, it's so disappointing. I wish Robert Englund doing his like his Freddy Krueger lines. This would have been perfect. So sad. But what can you do? One of the skins is sister location after fire. Oh. I could see a dark Springtrap skin now that I think about it, right? Like him after, you know, the sister location cutscene. Him all darkened up with the like white eyes, the Funko Pop or whatever they like to do. Yeah, sort out the lights and give us England Freddy, please. It would be really hard though. I can't even imagine. David, you say? I know. He's going out in the pizzeria. He's looking for his ball. Oh, look out! He's right behind you. Shaggy skin. We're one step closer to a Shaggy skin, all right? We're one step closer. We're getting there. It's gonna be crazy. Wow. I mean, like, look at this, guys. It's real. You were here. I was gonna tune back in the stream, but yeah, I think it's over. If they introduced anything, I missed it. Sorry, guys. I know everybody's interested in FNAF. I wanted to go over it. Because they showed off the images, but they showed it off so fast. You didn't get time to look at it. Main Springtrap reveal picture gives off you got games on your phone entry. Ah, I love this so much. It looks so cool, though. Look at that. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. Dark Springtrap cutscene should have been Afton donning the Scrap Trap suit. Because that's done. Yeah. I don't know. I always wonder why he like originally redesigned him so much. He just looks so different. But in my heart, I love Scrap Trap, okay? You can't take me away from him. Like there's like this goopy stuff. It's got to be like lore intertwined. I was thinking it was like entity stuff, but it doesn't. Because I'm thinking like RPD, and RPD has the little like orange like kind of entity marks everywhere, but like this doesn't really look like that. This looks more like random goop is ball pit. There's got to be, okay, 100% convinced there's got to, something is popping out of this ball pit when you like run over to it. I don't care if it's like a hand that gets like dragged in, or like, I don't know, or Golden Freddy, or, you know, Pit Bonnie rises out like for a second. Maybe not that, but yeah, a man can dream, okay? A man can dream. Wow. Well, I don't think they're going to show anything else. Oh. We got new pictures. New pictures? Yo. New pictures. 100% there's going to be a ball pit jump scare. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Look at this. Here's more of the goopy stuff. Let's increase without putting my big head in the way. So, okay, so we get a much better look at the animatronics. Yeah, these have to be originally modeled. They look a little weird, but I think it's just because they're like low, like poly count, right? The endoskeleton looks funny. His blue eyes, so blue. If you get England Freddy Krueger, imagine the alternative skins. I know. Yeah, new Nightmare Freddy. I always liked his Nightmare Part 2 look, and like him with like sunglasses at the pool. Oh, that'd be so cool. Okay, so we got some new looks. Oh, what is this? So this is like a backstage area. We got an endoskeleton. This looks like a Springlock suit. I guess if they're trying to do something, because there's a lot of blood on it. Wow. There's also a palette here, so this is like a Springlock loop. And that's funny. Is this an infinite? and get a little peek inside with some lockers. Wow, this looks cool. This definitely looks movie inspired with all those saws. Kind of looks like a Freddy Faz chair. Unwithered Freddy and Bonnie? I don't think so. They look a lot like FNAF 1 ones. Is it the same picture? Oh yeah, it is. Because you can sort of see the end of his head right here. Okay, what else we got? Oh, the security office. What is this? Wait, what is this? Looks like Freddy Faz chair fused with the endo. That's what I was saying. This is the security door. Employees only. I assume this is I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like a janitor's closet, right? Like a supply closet. This looks like it's completely coming off the wall, though. Look. And then it says door linked 5. There's like a little chain symbol. This might be for like something for the anniversary event. Look, it's like completely off the wall. Unless I'm looking at it wrong. Or at least it's like intersected with it. This is cool. Maybe that's the new feature they mentioned? Oh, maybe. Definitely pulling inspiration from the movie more than anything. Yeah, that is pretty clear. All right, we got one last image. Okay, so I was right. This is David. David from Dead by Daylight. Let me pull him up. Do I have a cool David? I have no idea what my David skin looks like. So this is him. This is the back of him. With his little, his head, his weird haircut. That's him. Yeah, it's basically the same angle. Although you can see his fists. He's angry. Maybe it's the exit that opens the generator. That opens. Oh. I mean, there is 5 generators through the exit gates. I'd be really surprised if this map does anything different, though. Most maps are like, you know, generators, complete 5, and then you're out. Maybe there's something like cool with this. But this is definitely like. This is interesting. There's a security camera right above it, too. Huh. That's weird. I'm just gonna refresh this page, right? It's Johnny Blocks. Make sure to follow him, guys. #1 spot. It seems like they have a little interview. And these are more images. I assume this is probably it, though. I can't imagine them showing any more. Oh wait, here's another image. Let me grab it. Yeah, this is a different angle of the pizzeria. You know what? This has to be, like, I bet the camera is at Pirate's Cove. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name for a second. That choice of character had to be intentional just for the name. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so here's the giant hole in the pizzeria. That is so strange. Why is that there? Like, what is this? This goop. So, probably the best image of the animatronics. They're really not a good close-up of them. I wonder if they're moving, though. It is weird the cupcake's missing. He's definitely somewhere around the map. Just hopping around. I don't know. I was trying to see if they moved in any photos, but... Freddy's looking forward in this one. Where's the picture? He's still looking forward. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confident 1983 code is going to be used. Yeah, somewhere. 1983, 1987. Somewhere. It's like a small palette loop here. Small palette loop here. Oh, maybe there is more images. No, that's the same one. Same one. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Wow, I'm still interested in what this door mechanic is, but wow. Hole has the Freddy Faz goop on the top of the walls in FNAF 1's pizzeria. Cupcake bomb? Maybe the cupcake is what caused all this mess. Is he's leaving his goop behind. It's giving Stranger Things vibes, the goopy goop. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, this looks like a lot like the Hawkins like little portal thing. This is cool. Wow. Honestly, it's really cool to have like a full decked out pizzeria like this. I know like technically, you know, we've had that, but Like you'll be able to see every part of this pizzeria. No hidden aspects. This looks so cool though. Still wonder what this is. I don't know. This icon is weird. But maybe you have to get all like 5 generators done to open the office doors, and maybe there's like a secret inside. I can see them doing something like that. There's something similar for Silent Hill. You had to get all the generators done to open a door. For Midwich. The liquid leaking from the animatronics, maybe even agony. Is there liquid leaking from the animatronics? You can like barely get a good look at them. Maybe it is like some sort of. I wonder how they're gonna explain like agony and stuff in the lower. You can see a lot of the weird goop on the windows. I guess this is a window, and this is like a little wall area. Wow. Carrie chapter could be cool. Yeah, Carrie could be cool. Wow. I cannot believe that you can like play Dead by Daylight and actually get into a pizzeria map. This looks really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure. So he said Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria map, jump scares are confirmed to be part of the gameplay. So I'm assuming that means his ability, right, is intertwined with jump scare in general. Let the team decide on Springtrap. I mean, he's the big bad. There's so many iconic characters in that universe. Five Nights at Freddy's has been around for 10 years, and somehow there are like 50-some iconic characters. We don't go for second place. You don't reach for the second bad. Springtrap was the natural direction to go. So this is a little interview they had. But then we sit down with the license holder and ask, what do you think your fans want to see, even though we have our own ideas? And some of us are actually fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. They know their audience far better than we do. Do you think we'll enjoy playing a Springtrap? You're going to hate my answer because it sounds generic. I think it'll appeal to most Dead by Daylight killer players because we found this space different playstyles. Projectile players, chase. They can all find ways to make it work. They're going to be pretty vague. A rare Easter egg, Golden Freddy, like all animatronics are gone and Freddy poster is replaced with. That could be cool. I wonder what they'll do, because Dead by Daylight maps work pretty different. Freddy's entered the women's bathroom. Maybe the animatronics will just move around. I don't know, like maybe like nobody's in the pizzeria, they'll just start moving. Golden Freddy in the wall has text saying it's me and all, yeah. I think people have figured out from the roadmap the next chapter after FNAF is The Walking Dead. That's exactly what I said. Because I'm pretty sure they like confirmed it almost, right? Like they said that they would love to work with them and that like they were like working something out. I could be wrong. And 2 survivors, like, come on. Yeah, that's just like a Walking Dead centric. That's gotta be. Which is so cool. Walking Dead right after FNAF. Oh my god. It's gonna be crazy. Do you think in this map, if you hide too long, you get jump scared by Golden Freddy? I feel like Golden Freddy's gotta be a part of this map. It's weird they haven't shown Foxy. Maybe there's something with Foxy. I'm kind of surprised there's no FNAF survivor like Movie Mike or Gregory. Well, Gregory or... but yeah, Mike, I don't know. I wonder if it was like they wanted to do a survivor, but Scott was like, no, you can't do that. Or if they were kind of decided on like, you know, there's not really that many, you know, survivor people, right? Dead by Daylight anyway. I mean, you basically got like, if I'm thinking adult FNAF survivor, or, you know, character, right? That is like a protagonist in the game that people kind of cherish. It's Mike and Vanessa, which I feel like if they were going to go that route, they would likely just do the movie. But I don't know. We'll see. I bet they'll do some like sort of skins for people. David's agony splashed onto the white van. That van later on went to house the mimic, and when it was getting shipped off to the Pizzaplex. Oh, he's cooking. Shadow Bonnie Easter egg? Maybe. Oh, I just got David on here. I was like, well, what's on Dead by Daylight? For hearing the women's bathroom again, no. Probably be skins. Yeah, I could see them. I could see some of the survivors being skins. I was holding out hope for Vanessa though. But, you know, we'll get him next time. I could see a Mike Schmidt, like from the movie, being a legendary skin. Maybe to promote the second movie. They wanted to do something like that. Because they did it for Alien. Well, I guess they had a survivor for that though. But Ellen Ripley, she had a she's got a cosmetic for Romulus, right? Rain. For the survivor for that movie. Maybe they'll do something similar for another character. Because it sounds like they're doing Geralt from The Witcher. And that's going to be a legendary skin for some sort of survivor. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Easter egg where you can see the Fredbear suit. I don't know. This office area is really interesting. Because the person that said it like links up to the generators could be right. I bet this does link up to the generators. And once all 5 are done, this probably opens up and reveals something cool. I don't know if this is the office area. This could be anything. But it's very weird that there's a picture of it. Like, this is a centric picture that they're showing. It's just the door. I don't know. I mean, this could show an office area, right? Because these look like the office doors. It's next to a supply closet. Something like that. FNAF is cooking this year? That is true. That is true. Insane reveal. Took them long enough. Yeah, no, this is crazy. This was super hype. I do wish they showed off more, but I kind of should have known, right? It wasn't going to be too crazy. They want to focus on their like anniversary stuff. But this is going to be big. All right, well, I don't know if I have anything else to show. I think that's it for now. They said they were going to have a live stream in like a couple of weeks. I heard that the PTB was coming out like next week or the week after or something like that. So whenever that happens, I will stream it. I promise. I'll be there. I will also stream that for people that can't play the PTB. But if you can, I would probably play that. That'd be cool. Personally hoping for some FNAF skins for the DVD original killers, a bit like the Silent Hill collection. I feel like they will. I feel like a Vanny Legion skin just makes too much sense for me not to be there. But if they want to go like original series, they could do like, I don't know. There's better people to talk to about this than me. They could definitely do it. They want people to theorize about it? Yeah, probably. A lot of videos of it. The next FNAF Dead by Daylight chapter reveals, guys. This is crazy. And there's only a few images, though. 100% worth the wait. Yeah, you're right. This is worth. Springtrap looks sick. Look at that. His hand. He's mad. He's mad at David. Uh-oh. Look, David. Ball. Springtrap, guys. Do with that information what you will. All right? Do with that information what you will. Dredge Molten Freddy. Oh, that would be so cool. I always like whenever Dredge gets a new skin because he has one in the battle pass. I'm like, dude, Dredge already has like the best cosmetics in the game. like how do you make cooler ones for him? Like, look at this. This snowman skin is so cool. Oh my god. And this has to literally be the best skin in the game. Like I don't even know what this is. This looks like insane. Like a Molten Freddy would be cool. I saw people saying the Blob too. That could definitely work. Yeah, but like Molten Freddy, he's just like a big bag of wires, so could definitely work. Do you think this will be canon? They have to take like Springtrap from something. So technically, whatever Springtrap is in the game is not canon, I think, or like, you know, the original Springtrap because he's like in the universe. I'm assuming that, you know, since they took Springtrap, right, has to take around, like, you know, whenever he's taken, it has to take place around the events of FNAF 3. They could do like, you know, when he was locked in the safe room, too. So that could work. Something like that. Here, let me pull up the images again. They're good, for Springtrap. I'll just use this one. Actually, I'll use this one. Yeah, something like that. Surprising how many designs work for such a weird design of Dredge. Yeah, they go so hard. I don't understand how they do it. Entered Unknown. I saw so many concepts for that. Like, that would be so cool. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, like whenever they take like a killer, right? It's not like when they took Pinhead, you know, it means he's like not, you know, not in his movie universe anymore. So technically it's not like the same one, but it is in a way. I don't know. It'll probably reveal, like, I was thinking like when they do the lore background information for Springtrap, like they have these little like flavor texts for killers, like when they were taken. We try and get like a Myers one, like a little bio. They just have a few paragraphs. They do a lot more for newer killers, though. Here's Chucky. So it just explains a lot of stuff about him. So I don't know how they're going to, like, you know, I feel like they have to outright confirm some things in this flavor text. It'd be really interesting. I don't know what they're going to say. But, yeah, hopefully something cool. Be like, William Afton, murdered a bunch of kids in pizzeria, and he got locked in a Springtrap suit, and he's stuck there for a long time, and the entity was like, yo, you're coming with me, and there's a lot of fog, and he walks into it, and then boom, he's at Dead by Daylight Forest. Guys, you're welcome. I solved the lore. It'll probably be he's taken from frights or from inside the walls. Yeah. That's only because, like, he's got his FNAF 3 design, right? They can't take it too much after, you know, after FNAF 3 because he supposedly changes his look. You know, stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, right? Who's your current favorite killer? Oh, see, right now, I've been playing a lot of Singularity. He's just, like, so fun. But, I was playing a lot of Unknown, too. These two are fun right now. When I was playing, I used to play a lot of Ghostface. So I have him, like, maxed out and stuff. And then I played a lot of Pyramid Head. I don't know. I'm kind of like at everything. Kind of everywhere with it. But right now, I've been playing a lot of Singularity. He's, like, super fun. Golden Freddy Easter egg, go hard. Yep. It's got to be a guarantee. They got to do that. When's the anniversary event starting? I don't know. They probably said it somewhere in the live stream. But from what I remember, like a PTB will happen, and then the anniversary event happens on live, and then I think the chapter gets released a little after live. I think people were saying like mid-June, mid to early June is when Dead by Daylight, like the chapter will come out for FNAF, like on everywhere, not just PTB. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. But to my knowledge, anniversary event starts before then, or a little. Like a day or two before, but maybe they'll change things up because that never made sense to me. Fix Springtrap skin like he's fixed. They could probably do, like, I bet there'll probably be like a Spring Bonnie skin, maybe like a dark Springtrap skin, something like that. They could do a lot with the, like, this look. Well, a lot as in like a couple skins with this specific look, and then start to like branch out with like FNAF AR and stuff. I think the PTB is the 27th. Oh, that's a little farther away than I thought. They did say a couple weeks, and they were going to have a live stream, I think, dedicated to Dead by Daylight. So that's what they said. That's what they said in the live stream. It's a little strange. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I don't know. Could Game of Thrones chapter work? They could literally do anything. I think at this point they could literally do anything. I mean, once you put like Nicolas Cage in the game, they could do anything. Clown Trap. Oh, dude, I love Clown Springtrap. That's like my favorite FNAF AR look. Purple guy animatronic hoax Springtrap skin. I don't know if they'll do that, but I don't know, maybe. That would be a cool skin, though. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it. I don't know if there's any more info coming out. I'm going to refresh this page one more time. But if there is, then, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I think this is it. I think they have this little interview. I think there'll be a stream not too long ago. I don't know if I'll react to the stream itself, since I'll probably just go in depth with a lot of things. But I'm definitely going to be, oh my god, what's it called? The PTB. I'll stream the PTB. Yes, Luff, I'm streaming. Can you believe it? It's insane. I had to. Give us the curse from AR. Yeah, that would be cool. Springtrap had a lot of cool skins. Like Toxic Springtrap even looked kind of cool. If I had to say the most insane idea possible, imagine Adventure Time. Oh, that'd be cool. I don't know. I could see the like Lich as a killer. Totally. I don't know how they would do a Survivor. I feel like it'd be so weird to see like Finn and like in a realistic look. Easter egg 5 gifts, clicked puppet comes or golden. They could do something like that. The Silent Hill map had like a really cool Easter egg, so they'll probably go crazy with this one. Yeah, you joined like right at the end. I was about to end it. I don't think there's any more Dead by Daylight stuff. At this point, I'm waiting for Jason. It's insane how they haven't done that yet. I understand like the legalities for Jason are kind of weird right now, but you know, like he's the killer. I'm really excited to see what Easter eggs they have. Yeah, I hope they don't spoil anything. I want to see it on the PTB. I want to test it out. It's been a fun time. Thank you. Yes, of course. I'll try to stream more. I'm trying to hold myself to like do a stream every Friday, but that's just probably not gonna happen. I'm terrible with this stuff. If anything new exciting comes out, I'll be sure to stream it. Whenever Seek of the Mimic comes out, I'm definitely gonna stream that. And some other stuff. But Praying the Collection bundle is good. It's gotta be good. It's just the same comically cartoony Finn character. That'd be funny. Just like how they did Fortnite. It's just like Finn. That'd be great. That'd be so funny. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it. It seems like there's not any new images. I think I showed every possible thingy off. Skin for Springtrap is like the color of the FNAF 1 animatronics. Or skin with phantoms. They could make like a Phantom-esque skin for Springtrap. That'd be kind of cool. Something like that. Yeah, Chica's cupcake is missing. I noticed that. I bet it disappears. Like halfway into the match. All right. Well, I'm going to call it for finale or whatever. I don't know. Hope everyone liked it. This was a sick reveal. I don't know what I just exited out of. I'm definitely going to play this when it comes out. I find it funny how I enjoy horror games with people, but I'm alone. I can't. Too cowardly. I was playing Sneak Peek. Oh, yeah. I'm going to... See, I said I was going to release a video today, but it's a little awkward of a time. At least with the Dead by Daylight stuff. I'm going to release it tomorrow. It's almost done. I'm not done with it, so I can't release it. But I'm going to release a video tomorrow. I showed a little sneak peek of it, but it's going to be cool. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. It's a little short, but I think it's going to be cool. Yeah, I got that tomorrow. Yeah. This is cool. All right. Yes, I'm going to end it. I'm going to play some music. Forgot I was doing that. Yeah, I'll play some music. Okay, I hope it's been fun. I'll see everybody later. A smash together look at Springtrap. Oh, did you? Okay, I'll look at that. This is sick. Can you believe it, guys? Dead by Daylight. Make sure to buy Dead by Daylight, guys. Yes, I'll see everybody soon. I'll make a video tomorrow, and then I want to stream more. I'll try. I'll try my darndest. Goodbye. No. What's it about? No. You'll find out. You'll find out soon. Soon. All right. I'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.